away unless you want my love. Disregard the obvious, disregard the obvious, my love.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. What is today? Today is Thursday, January 29th. I've been one day ahead for this last week, so I think now I'm caught up with the times. I think now I'm alert and ready with today. I have lots to do today. I have work in 30 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and record a quick podcast. I want to share something that I had in mind yesterday, and I actually wrote it down, which is part of what I want to share with you guys today. I wrote it down and I put it somewhere. Well, I have sticky notes and I write things. I write them down. I write things down. I write my ideas down, and I pretty much have them already off the top of my head, ready to go. Oh, and actually, let me turn on the light. Whatever light comes on. Nice. There you go. Better? Can you guys see me? Hello, hello. More better. More better. Excuse me. Pardon me. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Is everybody out there? Is everybody doing okay? Did we wake up today? All right. I want to make this episode quick, so here it is. I was thinking about the last 10 years of my life, and what did I learn in those 10 years? Did I become rich and successful like I had planned when I was in my teens? I'm not going to lie, I did not, but I am rich in many other ways. I have so much wisdom and knowledge now. I still have so much wisdom to gain. I still have so many things to learn, and I have so many things to fail at. But these are the top 3 things that I've learned in this time, and I think it'll really benefit you guys if you guys just stuck around and watched the whole video. And if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Raul. My name is Raul, by the way. If you guys don't know who I am by now, then welcome. But I've been posting content for a while now, and I'm trying to make my face a familiar face on the internet. And my goal is just to create content that is so valuable, so immensely valuable, that it impacts people in ways that I never dreamed of. Because that at the end of the day, it's night. And at the end of the day, after a 24-hour period, when you can look back on your life and think, okay, did I do everything I wanted to do? Did I do everything I wanted to do today? Did I do everything I said I was going to do? That's the question to ask. And then if you did do it, why? Why did you do it? Because you're disciplined, because you're smart, because you're charming, because you're ethical, because you work so hard, and because you know you owe it to yourself and to other people. If you didn't do it, why didn't you do it, right? Why didn't you do it? Oh, because I procrastinated, because I decided to focus on other people's dreams but my own. I decided to focus on not taking care of the things that matter to me, because I decided to not focus on the things that make me happy. And I'm trying to really focus on making myself happy. Seeing that my family's doing good, seeing you guys doing good, seeing you guys, like, watching you guys grow and develop through the podcast, through my content, even if it's a silly content, it makes me happy. And I realized, for the longest time I put happiness at the side, but now I want to make myself truly focus on me and make sure that I'm winning and not do anything scammy. I don't do any scams. I've been scammed several times. Don't like that feeling, so I'm not going to scam you guys. I will try to sell you on something, okay? I will sell you on the idea that you guys can do something amazing. Basically become a motivational speaker of sorts. Become a motivational guru, but a Mexican guru. And I came up with, I'm going to coin this new term, by the way. I'm saying it today on stream live. So if you guys are here, you guys are going to hear it first. And I tweeted it last night. If you guys are following me on Twitter, I tweeted it. All right, here it is. And then I'll tell you guys the 3 things real quick, because I do have to go in like 10, 20 minutes. 30 minutes, really. But I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna catch my breath. I'm gonna take control of my time. I'm gonna grab my time. All right, so I'm an American. I'm a Mexican, and I'm a guitarican. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. I'm a guitarican. I'm a guitarist at heart. Always will be a guitar player. Now I will always be a musician for the rest of my life. I teach guitar, and if anybody needs any resources from me, let me know. Send me a message. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Assuming I'm still alive. Assuming I'm not super fucking busy, of course. So keeping those things in mind, shoot me a message, and I will get to you as soon as I can. All right, so let's get to it. The top 3 things that really saved my mindset and really patched things up for me to be able to move forward and to become a successful person, because I see myself now as a successful person. I work Monday through Friday. I have a beautiful family. I always have food every day, and I can bless others. That's my definition of success. Of course, I want more. Who doesn't want more, right? But being able to control when that desire strikes is super important. Anyways, so here are the top 3 things. Actually. Number 1, the one thing that really changed my mind was being able to admit when I didn't know something. When I knew that I was stupid about something and I did not know it, I spoke up and I said, I don't know. Being able to say that you don't know something is actually empowering. Maybe not in that moment because you feel stupid, but you will be able to pretty much present to the world that, hey, I'm willing to learn. I don't know something. Teach me. I'm willing to learn. And then, like I was telling this to one of my students yesterday, at some point, you're going to stop being a student. You're going to stop being somebody that keeps learning and learning and learning and learning and learning. And you're going to be a master at some point. You just have to practice. You have to practice a little bit. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and blame you, my brother. We don't do this. We don't do any of this stuff here. And we're going to go ahead and block this motherfucker right here. Block it. Anyways, because we have to be able to have that courage to say, okay, I don't know something. I don't know what's going on all the time. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what's going on. And then by saying that, other people will more than likely try to help. And if they don't help, that's further proof that those people aren't supposed to be in your life, right? Like the second thing, active listening. And I'll give you a couple of examples. When somebody's talking to you, let's say, for example, I'm talking to you about the guitar. Hey man, I just got this new Stratocaster. It's got everything I wanted, and it sounds amazing. Active listening would basically be, in my head, listening to every word that they just said and repeating it. And then you repeat the last few words that they said. It sounds amazing. Wow. You can put enthusiasm to it. You could put excitement behind your words, but you can also say, oh, it sounds amazing, huh? It sounds good. Oh, it sounds amazing. That's awesome. Active listening, being able to really listen to what the other person's saying. That changed my life. That completely changed my life. Being able to really think outside of myself and really listen to the other person's words, that made a huge impact in my life. And now people, not to say that I do want people to trust me, of course, but like that's not the desire. The end goal is to meet them where they're at, and to make sure that the interaction is a positive one. I always think win-win. That's what I think. And the third thing, which I believe most people often miss, and I missed it for sure, is of course just having courage to be able to say, okay, I'm going to try something new. Accepting risk, accepting failure. That's something I just learned this morning again. And I was reading something that somebody posted about how Greek gods would, before the Olympics and before something big, they would accept the fact that, all right, what if I did lose? What if I completely went dead last? Accepting failure for what it is. And actually, my friend Michael was on the podcast, and he talked about how his relationship with failure was so unique and much better than the average person. Not to say that we are superior, but just to say that the normal person doesn't even think about even attempting to fail. They don't. I feel like that's the case in most people's lives. And then who wants to fail? Nobody wants to fail, so it's totally understandable. But the people that actually make a big impact in this life take a risk. Jesus took a risk. Columbus, people that crazy ideas. Salesmen take a risk every day. Salespeople take a risk. And these people understand that if they don't put themselves out there and take a risk, life will not be it will not reward the person taking the risk as much as the other person who just decided to stay in their shell within their little comfort zone. And that's it. Just get out of your comfort zone as much as possible, even if it's a small thing. Let's say you normally drink your coffee really sweet. Try drinking coffee black. It's a small little decision. It's a micro decision. But those decisions over a period of a year, over a period of 5 years, over a period of 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that is what makes people stand out in the crowd of people of just the average person. That's it, guys. Get familiar and say these things. I actually saw this. It said, whatever happens after failure, that's who I am. That's who I truly, that's my purest form. That's my purest form. That's exactly who I am. I accept everything that happens to my life. That is probably, to couple that with the last third thing, which is to accept risk and to accept failure and to respond to it eloquently. And that's it, guys. Those three things, if you guys watched it, and also I'm recording this now. I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. Love you guys so very much. Thank you all so very much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I have work in like 20 minutes. So I decided to wake up this morning. I laid in bed for an hour. I'm not going to lie. I woke up at 6, stayed in bed for a whole hour. I'm like, all right, let's start waking up. 15, 20 minutes rolled by. Okay, what am I going to do today? First of all, I have to take care of myself. I haven't drank any water today yet. So I got to drink some water. And then I got to go to work. I got to take care of this and that. But I decided, you know what? What do I want to do for me? What's something that I want to do for Raul? I want to record some content. I want to record a podcast episode. I want to record some content. I want to go live. I love going live now. This is actually really fun. And I love seeing all the negative comments and blocking their asses. Block. Because I'm not going to waste my time on these people. I'm not going to waste my time at all with these people. They're nobodies. They're losers. And they're people that are going to keep bringing you down if you allow them to stay in your comments, to stay in your life, to stay in the environment that you're in. Because like I said in the previous episode, or two episodes ago, proximity is power. So if you have a bunch of winners in your life, hopefully it's your family, hopefully it's your friends, hopefully it's your neighbors, then you're going to succeed. There's no way you're not going to succeed, because if you just go out and just ask them questions like, hey, how did you do this? How can I do this? Teach me how to do that. Can you teach me how to do that? How do you play that power chord? How do you play that musical note? How can you hear that? What do you hear when you hear this? What are you thinking? So many questions arise, and if you're asking the wrong people, you're going to be going in circles and circles and circles and circles. And they're not just circles. You're spiraling down, people. And just like you can spiral down, you can spiral back up when you're asking the right questions to the right people. And we're going all the way to the top, baby. All the way to the top. Thank you for watching, guys. I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get some water, drink some coffee, get my day started, brush my teeth. And I love you guys so very much. Thanks for watching. As always, I will see you in the next live stream. I will see you in the next episode. And I will see you when I see you. Gone.